Good day. I am Rene Estember, and my co-author is Miss Katrina B. Procopio. I am from the School of Industrial Engineering and Engineering Management from Mapua University, Manila, Philippines. I will be presenting to you our paper entitled Web Page Development of Group Buying Websites, focusing on web usability and interface design. The outline of presentation will be as follows. I will start with the introduction, then methodology, next will be the results and discussions, and last will be the conclusion. The internet has advanced into true economy and a new frontier of business since 1977. The e-commerce industry became a hot market in the recent years that spurred a number of entrepreneurs to create businesses online. However, there is a hyperbole associated with the internet and the web that resulted in the mindset that e-commerce was an easy road to success. With the growing competition for online customers, companies cannot expect that when they build a website, customers will automatically visit them. Web shoppers come to be more sophisticated. Their knowledge of online purchasing alternatives makes them less patient on websites that are difficult to understand and use. More so today, where it is about giving the customers what they want, when they want it, and how they want it, or they will go somewhere else. This arises to the importance of usability and design of websites. Web usability is defined as the ability to find one's way around the web, to locate the desired information, to know what the next thing to do, and very importantly, to do so with minimal effort. This is also referred to as cognitive cost that a user has to bear because of the efforts made to search, interpret, and process information while navigating websites. Web usability depends on the web page itself since it is the only connection with the user. It is what they visit and where the navigation takes place. Not only web usability but also the interface design. The facade of layout of the website is also the first impression of the browsers, especially to those businesses that have their web page as their sole storefront. It will be the only means of connecting with customers or consumers. Poor website design can be a major factor that negatively influences the purchasing intentions of the customers or consumers that affect the business's profitability. Online firms can be losing a large percentage of potential sales simply because their website is confusing and difficult to use. Previous studies have indicated that the design decisions made in the web pages influence consumer perceptions and their intentions to shop at those sites. The aesthetic serves as a significant factor that affects pleasure and satisfaction of visitors to the website. In addition, aesthetics can contribute to the success of an e-commerce website that leads to desirable user behaviors such as more time spent browsing, more varied products explored, a higher response to promotional incentives, and enhanced probability of purchasing. The importance of web page layout is applicable to all business to consumers, e-commerce including group buying websites. Industry analysis showed that e-commerce companies are earning low gains on return on investment due to a poor usability and errant designs on of their web-based stores. Considering the issues on human-computer interaction, there are three major issues to consider, and two of them are as follows. Web usability and interface design, issues that cause problems on purchasing decisions. With different e-commerce industries, the focus was on group buying websites. This is still on the promising stage in the Philippines, with an estimated compound annual growth rate of 67.74%. It has displayed signs of big potentials in the future. However, the performance of these websites based on usability tests resulted only to 66.29% and considered as average. The methodology of this paper will be as follows. Initial research was done to come up with a survey questionnaire and a usability test answer sheet. Factors identified from previous researches were incorporated in the questionnaires, including factors in the area of cognitive ergonomics. The study considered the different stages in purchasing decisions that greatly affect the navigation of the user, and these are searching for products, managing search criteria, comparing products, and completing purchasing requirements. The size of the respondents for this study was 106 respondents. They were able to identify the factors that users consider important in the web page. Interval data were used as a level of measurement in the survey questionnaires and as a reference point. The consumers were asked which group buying sites they have tried. The answers assigned their categories and identified which qualities or preferences they may have to each website. Distribution of questionnaires was done both online and in persons. After gathering the data, interpretation followed. Statistical treatment of data was used to evaluate which factors are significant to all categories. An experiment was conducted to assess the current performance of the five group buying websites. The respondents were asked to navigate the website that they have been using and navigate it as if they are completing a purchase. The output of which are the significant factors and findings relevant in the web page development, as well as their strengths and weaknesses identified all throughout the assessment. Further analysis was made by incorporating statistical treatment to data such as one-way analysis of variance. After gathering the survey's results and assessing the current performance of group buying website, the actual formulation of the proposed web page followed. The researchers translated the preferences of the consumers to the specifications of the web page layout using the house of quality or the quality function deployment. The proposed website was applicable to both mobile and computer setup. The proposed website was shown to the same 106 respondents to determine if there were significant improvements. All of them performed the same experiment from the assessment of the current group buying website. T-test for paired observations was carried out to verify and determine significance of the improvements made. The results and discussions. The study showed that in online group buying, 73% of the users does not navigate their website continuously, and majority, 97% of which believe that there are certain stages in purchasing decision that enables them whether or not to continue the deal. Also, it shows that among these stages, completing purchasing requirements is the most critical stage. This is now the proposed website. As shown in the screen, the white background for number 1, the white background reduces the complexity perceived by them. In addition, the color scheme blue and orange increases the retention of product memory and induces a positive vibe to attract browsers. For number 2, important information is placed on top. Number 3, to match the system with reality, language and currency preferences are enabled. Number 4, providing help option with increased responsiveness. Available help options are listing of frequent asked questions and presenting of contact details. For number 5, visible and accessible search bar that is available all throughout the page of the website. Number 6, coupon categories with icons and subcategories provide when each icon is chosen. And number 7, a live chat is given. For the next diagram, for number 8, the mouse to a deal box in the home page will show the availability of the deal and the percentage discounted, the common information needed in a group buying deal. And number 9, significant specifications are also shown. As the deal is clicked, the page below follows. For number 10, retained heading for unexpected searches or navigations, giving the user control the freedom to browse the website whenever they choose to change inquiries. For number 11, oversized elements on the usual localities with the call to action buttons placed on the right side of the menu purchase proceeding for easy purchase proceedings. Number 12, deal specifications are organized, then categorized into three. Highlights how to redeem, reviews, and shows concise and clear information. One font was used all throughout the website to lessen complexity with appropriate line spacing and sizes and depend on the significance of the text. Number 14, comparison on further search of products is implemented by showing related searches below the selected deal. Proceeding to the purchasing process, the next page will show you the proposed configuration. For number 15, progress bar that updates the user on their movement in the purchasing process. It shows the user what to expect and the steps they will undergo. Number 16, clear instructions are given per step and only required information is included. Number 17, error management that shows immediate status signals, disabling the user to proceed with the next fill up box without placing the correct input. And number 18, write pane records the information provided by the user. And number 19, navigation controls or multi-level redo or undo are provided. Number 20, at the end of every page, the feedback or testimonials of customers on the company are flashed. It will prevent the user from exiting the website and searching for reviews or feedbacks regarding the website to prove their credibility. And 21, the footer comprises of the common information that should be posted. The proposed website resulted to a website rated as superior. 22 out of 36 factors, or 61% of the total count of factors, have shown improvements. All other factors without significant improvements shows the operational group buying websites already possess the ideal features for the website, or depending on the variations of the user's subjective rating. Also, for those other factors will show that the hypothetical website has a higher rating than the existing ones when average are considered. In conclusions, the researchers found that the proposed website formulated in the study proved how web usability and interface design can affect the purchasing decisions of potential customers in group buying websites. It showed how different factors related to human-computer interaction can be improved through web page development, which will lead to decreased purchasing problems. Included in the study are suggested guidelines and propositions that can improve the current group buying websites, as well as hypothetical website that will serve as the ultimate guide to be followed. The researchers were able to come up with different recommendations that could improve or widen study. First, future researchers can venture on the third factor of HCI issues, which is trust. It is the key reason of potential consumers' lack of willingness to provide information, and without necessary information, there would be no sale. Second, the methodology of the study can be further improved by using laboratory experiments such as A and B tracking tests and using programs with heat mapping tools. Other usability testing methods can also be implemented, such as a focused group evaluation and using severity rating measures and incorporating time and defines tasks to be done in usability tests, as well as the development of the website to mobile view. Third, the study was only limited to the four stages of purchase decisions, with an assumption that the potential consumers have already made up their mind that they are expecting to make a purchase. The factors of revisitation of websites is not yet included. Thank you for listening.